from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Some good news could be coming for Henrico educators. We'll have details on that, and Kroger enters the Henrico market in a different way. That's all coming up on today's Henrico News Minute for Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. It's brought to you today by the Lakeside Farmers Market.
And now for the news.
Some good news yesterday for Henrico County teachers. Superintendent Amy Cashwell emailed employees yesterday afternoon to indicate that the school system is working in partnership with the Henrico Health Department and may be able to make the COVID-19 vaccine available to all employees of the school system as early as next week. In order to prepare for that possibility, the school system surveyed employees yesterday, asking whether they would take a vaccine and, if not, what might preclude them from doing so. Officials also plan to hold a virtual information session about plans for the vaccine rollout soon, she wrote in her email. Also yesterday, a group of Henrico County teachers and their supporters presented Cashwell and other school system officials with a petition urging them to delay a return to in-person learning for the third time. The HPCS Back to School Safely group, which has more than 2,600 members on Facebook, launched the petition on Friday night. It had more than 1,000 signatures by yesterday afternoon. Its signers are asking the school system to hold off on returning in person until all employees have had the chance to get vaccinated. A week ago today, Cashwell announced that the return to in-person learning for elementary school students who chose it would be delayed by 2 weeks to January 25th in the face of dramatic COVID increases locally. But the Back to School Safely group has expressed frustration about the fact that while rising COVID numbers in mid-November prompted Cashwell to delay from November 30th to January 11th a planned return for elementary students, the explosion of those same numbers in the week since have prompted only this 2-week delay. You can read more about this on henricocitizen.com by clicking on Education. Yesterday brought another new record for Henrico County in terms of the 7-day average number of daily new COVID cases reported at 206. Yesterday the county reported 188 new cases. It also reported 1 new death and 6 new hospitalizations associated with the virus. The county's 7-day positivity percentage was down slightly to 15% among PCR testing encounters and down to 17.1% among rapid testing encounters. Slightly more than 8,300 people in Henrico have received a COVID vaccine to date. That's according to the Virginia Department of Health. Statewide, 189,283 doses have been administered, and 15,130 people are fully vaccinated, having received both shots. Kroger Mid-Atlantic has officially opened its division headquarters in Henrico's Far West End. Company officials were joined by Henrico officials to cut a ribbon yesterday, signifying the grocer's new home at 140 East Shore Drive in Glen Allen, that's near Twin Hickory. The move from Roanoke will add 77 jobs to the Richmond region, a combination of relocations and new hires. Kroger has 18 stores, including 4 marketplace stores and 16 fuel centers in the Richmond region. It operates 110 stores in 5 states in its Mid-Atlantic division, including Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio. Some good news. A missing 74-year-old Henrico woman was located in New Jersey following an auto accident there, according to Henrico police. Andrea Denise Lofton had been reported missing and endangered by family members January 9th after they had last spoken to her the previous day when she was somewhere in Eastern Henrico. Police did not release any details about the circumstances related to Lofton's accident. Sad news yesterday as a second employee of GRTC died from complications caused by COVID-19, according to transit system officials. The agency did not release any details about the employee's identity. He or she died January 9th after having tested positive for COVID December 17th. The employee had been hospitalized since December 22nd. It was the 41st COVID case among 38 employees of GRTC. Well, a 124-acre tract of privately owned farmland in Varina has been protected permanently through a conservation easement. The Capital Region Land Conservancy announced that recently, working with CRLC and the Henricopolis Soil and Water Conservation District as co-holders of the easement. Doug Godsey of Godsey Properties, Inc. officially preserved the site, much of which is working farmland, on Kingsland, Hoke Brady, and Varina roads. The property contains about 90 acres of priority agricultural lands and about 30 acres of freshwater wetlands. It also is home to some historically significant battlefields adjacent to the Richmond National Battlefield Park. Now, the move will allow the land to continue being farmed by Charlie Perks, whose family was the prior owner and who continues to farm it today through an arrangement with Godsey. You can read more about the conservation easement on henricocitizen.com by clicking on Community. A traffic alert if you're traveling in Eastern Henrico on Thursday. A turn lane on Oakley's Lane will be closed at Audubon Drive that day while crews repair asphalt in the intersection. The left turn lane from southbound Oakley's onto eastbound Audubon is expected to be closed from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. A detour will. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by the Lakeside Farmers Market. The winter market is now open every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. You visit at 6110 Lakeside Avenue and check them out online at facebook.com/Lakeside Market RVA.